Hey guys, so it's been a really stressful process, but I think I'm actually doing some progress at this point. So you remember the bed had to come off. Um, First I had to take the liner off in the toolbox, but that came off easily. This was a little bit of a pain because the bed bolts, these two in the back, especially this one right here, this is where the gas tank is at. Nah, I did not do this. I guess the previous owner did this. We get access to the fuel pump, but the you see that the float still doesn't work, so I gotta get in there anyways to see what's up with the float so my gas gauge works. But yeah, this whole process has been a pain in the butt. This one came out easy right here, and as you can see, there's barely any space to fit a finger through, so I couldn't fit a wrench in here to hold the nut. So this one came out easily, no problem. When I got over to the other side, I'm like, all right, well, not too bad. And I did use penetrating spray. You can see it right there. This one right here busted. So the nut was in here chilling, just spinning. I couldn't throw a ratchet in there to hold it. Wrench, I meant. So I had to take the bed off. But that happened. This one right here, I mean, it made it easier. I could access it from the top now that the bed is gone. The other side, however, good lord. Let me show you guys. Alright, so same deal. This one was actually seized. There's a sleeve in between the bushing right here and in the leaf spring. The damn sleeve is seized onto the damn bolt. So when I was twisting this, it was just spinning in there with the sleeve. It was real hard to break the sleeve loose from the bushings. It was a pain in the ass. I had to put a bar on it. Then I had to use my jack bar and everything that put extra support on it. It was a pain in the ass. But I got it taken care of. Once I took that nut off, that's over there chilling on the ground. I basically took a grinder. There was enough space right here. I must have bent it a little bit, but the new bolt will bring it in. I took a grinder, cut straight up here, cut straight up in the back, and this is ready to come down now. Can't really tell, but it's good. It's not coming down because I have this piece of wood and this jack on here. But yeah, I still have to remove the struts on both of them. I'm gonna be doing a rear mount strut conversion. So I gotta take this one over here, bust the rivets off, or drill through them, and then measure up on this side, see where it sits, do the same for that side over there. So both shocks are gonna be in the rear. I've heard people talk about it, read it in the forums, but I haven't seen anybody do it. So I'm gonna be doing it, and I'll be showing you guys how I do it, because I don't like this setup. It's kind of stupid, and the Explorer is set up that way. Let me show you the axle. So normally you would have to weld perches on there, but I don't want to do all that junk. It's extra garbage I do not want to do. But you see, part of the U-bolt plate, this is where the strut will go, both in the rear. Now you could, if you want to avoid doing that, you could just get two lefts, I think. Yeah, two lefts. And you put this one on like that. The other one, when you put it on that side, it'll be facing this way. But I don't want to do that. I like it the way it is, and that's the way I'm gonna set it up on this Ranger. So I gotta drill through these bad boys right here. Either drill them or, yeah, no, they're gonna get drilled from this side. I drill through that and drill new holes right here, get some hardware, throw it on right here, and that'll be it for that. As far as anything else, I still gotta take the wheels off to unhook the e-brake, because the e-brake is inside the stupid drum setup. That's another upgrade that I'm doing. You can see that's disc brakes. Yep. So yeah, let me get to it, and I'll start recording again. Alright, I'm gonna show you how to disassemble the drum so you can remove the e-brake. Basically just wanna hit it, don't be scared. Wanna hit it all the way around. As you can see, She broke loose already. Start working her out. Now, it's okay to be rough with it. It's not like you're gonna use any of this junk, so tear it up. Don't be scared. These little things. Here, let me turn the flash on. Alright, so those pieces of junk right here. You do want to be careful. You don't want this thing to hit you in the eye, but just work with it. I mean, there's a tool you can buy to use these. If you got it, good for you. If not, you know, just do what I do. Might need 2 hands for it, actually. Yeah. So I got it off of camera. Piece of crap. I'll try to do it on the other side. Oh snap! Looks like I had a leaking cylinder. Oh, that's not good. Oh well. Good thing it's coming out. So again, just twist it. I can't even see this one because it's caked in shit. Just mess with it. It'll come out. There you go. That's out. Push the little pin out. Now, you can go through the whole thing and take it all apart, but, you know, screw all that. Just go ahead and pry at it. There's springs in there, sure, but you ain't hurting nobody. Just pry them out. Unless you want to do it the right way. Do the right way. That's up to you. I'll just pry these suckers out. Pry them out. Hold on. Let me get some light. E-brake is right there. That's the e-brake cable. So let me hold this with my hand. Get in there. Bend that out the way. Hold on. This is kind of rough with one hand. I get in there. I just bend the hell out of it. Cable's gonna come out anyways. You don't care about any of this. Maybe you do. I don't. I'm gonna just throw this in the scrapyard. I don't intend to sell it to anybody. Not that anybody will want it. Open it rear end. All right, this is longer than it should be. Let me get where I want to be, and I'll record again. All right, so I just pried it. It comes undone somehow. I don't really care to find out. It just comes undone. Just pry it out. It'll come off. And then all you gotta do is kind of like work with the spring right here. Slide that sucker back. And then pop that off like that. I don't know if I got that in camera. Crap. Anyways, like I was saying, if I don't know if I recorded that, this goes on hooked on like this. I don't know that I'll be able to put it back on. It goes on like this. Slippery spring. Alright, so it goes on like that. When you pry it off, it comes undone like that. Alright, so you want to push the spring back slightly with your hand and then pop that off like that. Simple as that. So that's your cable. Now, oh gosh, this is nasty. Let me get a rag right quick. Alright, so once you get your cable undone, then you want to pry this side over like that. Get it out the way if you can, because you're going to need to see right around there. Alright, so your cable, can I get you to zoom in, piece of junk? Oh, you're not gonna zoom in? Good Lord. Just doesn't want to work with me today. There it is. So there's little tabs around this, little metal tabs. You kind of got to push these in while you're pulling over here. Now don't let go. Don't put tension right here while you're pulling it out, because if you let go, these pins will pop back out. I will try to show you guys, but it's not that easy. So let me pull this off and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so I pulled it out. This is what the e-cable looks like. If I could get it to zoom in, there we go. Not zoom in, focus. So these little tabs right there, they're a pain in the ass, but you have to push them in. There's 3, I think. One in the back, one here, and then one over here. You gotta push those in and then pull. Or pull then while you're pushing these in, and it should slide right out. As far as this goes, assemble it however you can. Take them off if you want. Throw the damn drum back on. Throw your wheel back on. Put the lug nuts in, and get ready to take the shocks off and the hard lines right there, and should be ready to drop. Once you do that, oh, I forgot the drive shaft. Take the drive shaft out. Unbolt it right there, and should be basically ready to go. The only thing you gotta do now is figure a way to pull it out, because I don't have much room in here, but I'm gonna figure it out. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nothing is attached. She's all loose. Sweet. So all I just gotta do now is kind of work this sucker out of here, because, oh god. Yeah, just like that. So she'll roll right out of here. Hey. Solo gang. Alright, so this is the last update of the night. Limited slip differentials, definitely in. Not bolted though. Got screwdrivers holding it down in the front. It's definitely not bolted in though, but it's getting late. I gotta work tomorrow. So yeah, cleaned up best I could for now. I'll get back at it whenever I can, I guess, after work if I have time. Just here and there, but main part, she's there. Still gotta modify the strut tower. I gotta put that back here just like this one. I have to mess around with the e-brake cables, because these are a different setup, but I already got the solution to that. I just gotta do it. What else do I gotta do? I'm probably gonna run bedless for a little bit so I could wash all this crud off, because this is majority of this isn't rust. It got a little bit of rust like here, but a lot of this is dirt. A lot of dirt. Video cut out there for a minute, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to wash it out, clean out the gas tank area very well. That way I could locate the leak, because it smells like fuel, but I don't know where it's coming from. Could easily be a line that's cut or something. It might even come from there. The seal might be bad, but I don't know. I'm gonna work on all that when I get a chance. Calling it quits for tonight, so peace. G-Fix Garage here, day 2. I'm working on the Ranger. Alright, as you can see, the new diff has been put in. Put the wheels on it, rolled it in, lined it up a little bit with screwdrivers, as you can see. Before any of that could take place, the bolts and stuff, I have to reposition the strut perch for the frame, because I don't want to do that cross crap they be doing. I'm gonna run both of them in the rear, so I was just mocking it up, see how it's gonna fit, and actually pressing out the old rivets. See if I can get you a better picture of it. There you go. Just pressing that out. Slow process, but there you go. Then I just gotta press one more out and see where I want it and drill the holes for it and go get hardware, because I'm gonna need hardware for sure. But as far as everything else go, I mean, it's pretty smooth. I'm gonna have to run bedless for a bit because I don't have any more of these clip nuts, whatever you want to call them. The two in the front, two in the middle, both snapped. The two in the rear are fine, but I don't want to run it like that, so I'm gonna just run it like this, clean a bunch of that junk up, maybe paint it. I'm not quite sure, but definitely rerunning without a bed for a bit. Now, one thing I did notice about this axle is that it might be a little wider than my factory Ranger, because it sticks out quite a bit. Which, I mean, I don't mind. I guess I can maybe get a different setup on wheels, but yeah, she's a little wider than what the old axle gave. Alright, so let me get to it and I'll keep you guys updated. Day 2 working on the Ranger. For about 2 or 3 hours now, I've been working on this bracket. I removed it from there. I had to drill out the rivets and punch them out. Went to the hardware store, got me some new hardware, mounted it like that. It's not where I would want it, but it's the best location according to how everything is gonna go. I also had to beat the hell out of the frame right here, to bend it upward, same way it is on this side. Can't really tell, but it is bent. Yeah, it's bent upward. So I had to beat that side with a hammer, get it up. There's my hardware, got to tighten all that up, put my strut back in, and really get down to it and put the bolts on every single one of these, the side of the leaf springs. So, okay. Hey, you can officially say that it's already mounted on the truck. Got all the bolts put in to the leaf springs. Can more than likely take the jack off. Yeah. So she's no longer supported by a jack, as you can see. Still need to put the wheel back on this side. But I bought the brakes, so I'm gonna go ahead and service the brakes. And also work on the e-brake cable, because this is gonna be something custom. This was a little type pin stub looking thing where you stick it in the hole and it just grabs on here. But the style we have here is more of a loop. So what we gotta do is, first you gotta find a way to release this right here, which I used a grinder to cut it off, and then you work this galvanized cable out, take the spring off, because you're no longer gonna need it. So let me do that and I'll show you guys how I did it.